Hello students, this is your course on digital marketing basics. In this video on digital marketing components, we will discuss about a critical component in digital marketing, which is content, both written and video. Now, you all understand that content means uh, summation of textual or audio or graphic or video thoughts into a form which can be communicated to the end customer. So there can be different types of content which can be present on your website, on your social feed, as part of your email campaign, what you can share with your affiliate channel, or what you can be putting out there in your marketing campaigns, whether search engine or social media marketing. So these different types of content actually are serving as a backbone to your digital marketing campaign. And therefore, for digital marketing, content management, content strategy are very critical. So, what are these different types of content? The very first and very basic one is blog posts and articles. Any digital marketing campaign begins by, first of all, creation of the website and web content as the first step. The very next step, which most digital marketers take to improve search engine ranking, get organic search and SEO improvement through creation of blogs, through creation of articles, which can then help designing new pages, new content, new information, new ways of driving relevant traffic to the website. So, this is the most important and most basic type of content that is out there. Then, B2B brands that are trying to establish themselves as thought leaders and educated, informed experts in a certain field, they also invest in developing white papers, ebooks, and industry reports, which they then share with their target audience, with their customers, and host this kind of content on their website itself. Podcasts is another type of content which was very popular about 10-15 years ago, when audio information and audio content was trending. Nowadays podcasts have morphed into webcasts and web series, wherein if a brand wishes to share downloadable, entertaining yet informative content with their target audience, so they are not creating audio content, they are now creating video content more. Having said that, on platforms like Spotify, Savan, Ghana, podcasts by brand are still very much available, and millions of users across access those podcasts and naturally form a link and a recall for the brands who are sponsoring those podcasts. Then, email newsletter or nurturing campaigns are also a type of content used by companies to maintain customer loyalty and keep the customers coming back to the website, finding new products, new solutions to be bought. Videos, we've discussed about them as actually very trending and gaining importance kind of content, which could be being created as ad campaigns, as information videos, as product description or product review videos, or site visit, factory visit, or brand journey kind of videos. And they are once again hosted usually on either on the website or on the social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube channel of the brand. Then thought leadership or point of views are again could be in the form of ebooks, could be in the form of blog posts. This is also a type of content which could be contributed in discussion forums, which could be contributed as a guest post on external platforms to then build in inbound links for the website. Infographics, how to guides are another great way, along with case studies and client profiles, to attract customers with visually appealing as well as highly informative content, and taking them on a journey from seeking just information to actually making a purchase. So it's a very commonly used content type in the IT and software and the service space. Then social media posts, we have discussed social media as a channel and as social media marketing campaigns. So you're aware that this is a content which is used by B2C as well as B2B brands, intending to reach out to their target customer in a fun way and in a manner which they don't feel that a sale is trying to be achieved out of it. Then webinars, as I said, podcasts had transformed into webcasts. At the same time, webinars have actually emerged as a very important, very potent type of content, especially in the B2B space, wherein you can download and access podcasts at a later date or can save them for later viewing. Webinars are usually live events, and you need either invitations or registration to access this content. And this type of content is actually aimed by companies at highly engaged and regular subscriber kind of users, so that they can find more or greater value in what the company is providing and would want to continue their relationship with the company. As a digital marketer, you would be responsible for creating all these kinds of content for your brand or for your company or your client. And maybe you won't be doing it directly, you would have a team of content creators or third party partners to do it for you. But ultimately, this becomes your KRA, the creation, curation, publishing, and management of content on various digital marketing channels. Now, increasing popularity of video content is something that I have referred to on multiple occasions during the course of this discussion and this whole course itself. And why is that? Essentially because video will make up 74% of all internet traffic worldwide, is a prediction for 2022. And if you ask me, this is something which is already almost achieved. And that is because consumers are preferring video over written content more and more, as it is a fun way to consume information. It is less focus requiring way. You don't really need to be a good reader or patient person, and it is entertaining also. And video content also has better retention. So 4 to 1 users are actually preferring video content, and this is irrespective of their age group or their age, their gender, their income, their education, or other psychographic profiles. So this definitely makes sense for a digital marketer to either learn to create video content in house or identify third party partners or ways in which video content can be created for various digital marketing channels. Now, content preferences to improve customer engagement is another thing which digital marketers have to pay attention to. For instance, in case of video, if the duration of the video is somewhere between 0 to 1 minute, chances are that 67% of your audience would sit through the entire video, watch it, and absorb the information or the communication that you're trying to get through to them. This is the reason that most digital marketing content videos are, especially if they have an ad objective or a sale objective, are kept under 1 minute, sometimes even under 10 seconds, to have maximum possible engagement. As you can see, as the duration of the video increases, the percentage of customers remaining engaged with the video keeps dropping. So by the time you reach 10-minute mark, just about 13% of your target audience is interested in completing the video. Many customers won't even touch the video, won't even start it if they see that its duration is as long as 10 minutes or more. So having short video content actually is being preferred heavily by users. even then, uh, you can say that the patience that customers are showing with video content is still higher when compared to written content. As you can see, if it's a one paragraph or less kind of written content, about 67% customers stay engaged and complete the communication, which is comparable to the video preference of being less than 1 minute. However, as soon as the paragraph count or the length of the content start increasing in written content, there's a sharp decline in customer engagement. And by the time you reach the 5 paragraph mark for a written content, which is actually not even 500 to 600 words, which could as much as be a 4 minute read, compared to video content, the engagement is dropping to about 20%, wherein for a 4 minute video content, the engagement is still at 40%. So it is also a clear indicator that the longer your written content is, the lesser number of customers are likely to be attracted and engaged with it. Having said that, these 10-minute videos or longer and 10 paragraph content or longer, like ebooks and guides, are the ones which are accessed by your truly engaged and informed audiences. And these are the customers who are actually seeking more in depth information, more in sync with the brand, and therefore probably at a later stage of making a buying decision than the customers who are accessing your 1 minute or one paragraph content. The content marketing model, which is considered as a part of the digital marketing model, is simple to understand. And as a digital marketer, you need to know how to execute it as part of your digital marketing strategy. It begins by creation of content, both video as well as textual and audio, if you have that kind of inclination also. The next step is promotion of content, which you can do by generating links to your content, investing in SEM and SMM campaigns. By promotion, you then intend to attract visitors to your blog posts, articles, your web content, your video downloads. Then, once your visitors are there and consuming your content, your next objective is to gather their contact information. Therefore, very often you would see that whenever you are consuming content from a brand repeatedly, they would prompt you to either download a book for more information, or find their white papers on related topics or related articles, or register for a webinar, sometimes free, sometimes paid, or subscribe to the e-newsletter, or maybe take their RSS feed, so that you can keep on consuming that kind of content. Now, if you pay attention to this step here, the intent is not just to service the customer with great content repeatedly. The intent is to get their contact information, because once you have their contact information, these customers who are consuming your content for free can then be converted into leads, and then eventually into customers who may be buying products from you, actually paying you money for some value proposition. Then the conversion journey from collecting of contact information goes on to more interaction, because obviously, since the hidden purpose is lead generation and lead conversion, so you may see your relationship with the brand becoming stronger, more deeper, and phone consultations, assessments, or demonstrations can happen. But this is only possible if the customers also show some equal amount of enthusiasm and interest in continuing on this pathway. The idea behind content marketing as a leg in digital marketing is the same. You create value, you promote value, and once you have your customers information, customer who is accessing that value, you try to convert them into paying customers. Now, a lot of these objectives can be achieved by having a content map, so that you know where you are at and where you want to be, what are the things that are lacking, and how you can improve on them. It starts by simply creating a buyer persona to understand your audience. Why that is important? So that your content remains relevant, which is another important component of digital marketing, as we have earlier discussed. So before you even write a single word in your website blog, or even if you shoot a 6 second, 5 second video for your YouTube channel, you need to understand who you are making that content for. Once you know who your target customer is and what is it that they want to hear, how is it that they want to hear, and when and how they interact with your brand, what is their journey when they are doing business with you, when you can document this, then you can understand that what kind of content will work best for them in each phase of their journey. For instance, a customer who is still a potential, who's still a prospect and not yet paying you anything, this kind of customer may respond better to freebies, may respond better to free tools, blogs, ebooks that they can get without paying anything. However, once they start consuming your content repeatedly, then positioning value for money webinars or value for money podcasts or webcasts for them, or offering them to buy some detailed reports or white papers or case studies for nominal amount can be something that you can achieve. But you cannot start your customer relationship with these more detailed and more valuable content. You can only reach there once you have given some value to your customer in the beginning in a shorter, briefer, and mostly a free format. Once you understand what your customer is doing on your website and how they do business with you and what kind of content most appeals to them, then you can create a catalog of the content that you need to have, both textual and video. Then you can finally map the existing content to relevant phases of the customer journey. So if you already have a brand blog, or you already have an array of videos or infographics, you can map what kind of content is relevant to which phase of the customer journey. And then eventually you can create targeted content for gaps in your content map. So it's possible that your company may have already developed a lot of how to guides, but they don't have basic general interest blogs which are actually required to hook in new customers. So if that is a gap, as a digital marketer, you need to plan to fill in that gap, and that should be part of your content mapping strategy. So that's about content and how it figures in digital marketing as an important component. Next up, we will understand who influencers are and what exactly is their role in digital marketing. Until then, thank you.